All right, we are back here. It's week 13 for the Spartans. We have a late season matchup here versus the Rebels of UNLV. Taking a look at the team stats here thus far in the Mountain West, we can see UNLV is second in rushing yards. They're pretty run heavy. Um, I think they like to control the clock. You can kind of tell here by their performance on the defensive end this season. They are number one in the conference with points allowed. Kind of interested to see where that number stands nationally. Yeah, so they're fourth in the country with fewest points allowed. Um, I think that with a good run game is what has kind of propelled them to where they are. So I think we're going to look to kind of just stuff the box and really try to make them make plays through the air. That strategy did come back to burn us versus the Beavers. But there's a few ways this can go down, so we're gonna start there. Um, yeah, week 13, we're ready to dive in here versus the Rebels. This would be another huge win for a Spartans team that's largely outperformed, I think. White and yellow. What do we want to go with here? Um, let's go with this. All right, thanks for tuning in again. We're pretty excited here. We got a couple more weeks to go. Likely head into a bowl game the way we're looking so far. And then it's right into the off season. And I'm hoping to finish out strong. Um, just to put some of these recruits over the edge. We already lost a few 3-star athletes late in the recruiting process, and we ended up second to those. So there's a few others we definitely have our eyes on. We'll see if there's any luck in the portal. Again, with the house rules we have in place, we will only be going after recruits who have an initial interest in us. And we're going to keep that pretty consistent throughout just to make sure we're not exploiting anything on that area of the game. Matthew Sluka, the senior, comes in at 27-3 through the air. He's been excellent for this very efficient UNLV offense. We're going to come out in 3-4. I think we're going to play a lot of that. Here's a run. It's a zone. And Jaden Thomas picks up about 5 there. Last game, he had 157 and a touchdown to boot on 19 attempts. We didn't get a look at who that was versus, but Western Michigan versus Central Michigan. Western Michigan pulls out the win 29-28 in a rivalry victory. Buffalo 36-10 over Eastern Michigan. Right over the middle. That's a nice throw. Perfectly in the zone. The Rebels are up to their own 48. Here's another run. Cut back. Robinson Jr., he's breaking tackles up to the 8. And tough sledding so far for the Spartans defense. Big collision over the middle. It was Tennille Lot to the senior linebacker who made the hit. And it's second and goal now for the Spartans. And that's a big play. Mata Hola with the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to push the Rebels back to the 7. Sluka not able to break through on that option. Back of the end zone! And it looked like he was inbounds, but they didn't rule it as such. And no challenge, so the Rebels saw something I didn't. And they're just going to take 3 here on the game's opening drive. This game is brought to you by Greasy Biscuit. A biscuit worth grabbing. The grease is worth the price. Don't just get a biscuit, get a greasy biscuit. All right, and we are back. Spartans set to return. Here is the kickoff by Nichols, and Bates will take it out. Spartans are looking for that ever elusive special teams touchdown. We have yet to even come close. And Nick Nash, our highlighted player for the Spartans offense, over 1,000 yards receiving, the senior. He's lined up all over the field. And he's been a key cog for this offense, so a lot of respect for what he's brought to the table in his last season. Cody to Loving Black. And he brushes through one defender and up to the 30. That's a first down. Chalk. Nothing doing. Cody just gets rid of it. That's a good play. Yeah, it's a big place for the Rebels there. Spartans are going to punt. Do they have Thompson Jr. in at running back right now? I don't know why. He was getting snaps before, and he's slotted up in this matchup here. Here's the option. Whoa, what was that? And it looks like we have a hold. Sluka with the fake pitch. That really... it's kind of weird. Big hit by Hurst. I like that. It's one of the cool things about this game is just different badges and player archetypes that... oh, it's up in the air. Nobody can get to it. So many different player archetypes. I've seen plenty where they have a linebacker where they make a big hit and it directly impacts the recipient's stamina or wear and tear, stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool features, a lot of replayability just in terms of the type of talent you can play with. One of our bigger recruits this offseason, Lane Miller, middle linebacker. He's going to start immediately, I can tell you that. Very athletic dude. He's going to play right in the middle of the field. Going to be getting pass coverage. he will probably be one of the top defenders day one in this conference, just the way that we use linebackers. And with us being a 3-4, you know, Coach Stilley, hurry with a classic drop. Coach Stilley, that's one of the things we really want to have as a staple on this team, and that is good linebackers, especially running the 3-4. Cody able to get that off. Chalk does the rest, and that's a first down at the 49. Heck of a play. That was a heck of a play. There's the zone to Chalk. He's got enough speed to get to the edge. And it's a gain of 6, tackled at the 45. The good thing is we have another season of Chalk. He is just a junior. Gives us time to continue developing talent. And there's Bates. He's the sophomore. Both are really elusive route running type of tailbacks. So I feel like we just need to get a little bit of speed at wide receiver. And then I would like like a dynamic receiving tight end that would really give us a lot of peace of mind. Look at this. Bates to the outside, and he's going to score it. That's a huge run. Encouraging sign for the offense. Bates has had a few moments this season, but hasn't really been too consistent. But Jabari definitely has a lot of talent. He's got some interesting acceleration speed combos there. Good feet, and he just takes that one to the house. So it's going to be 7-3 here with 2:18 left in the first. Spartans are on the board. And Halverson boots this into the chilly California air. Oh, this is dangerous. Breaks the tackle. That was awesome. White the third. It's a one-play touchdown for the Rebels. These fans are not pleased. Ricky White's the senior. It's just a simple little crossing route. We overshot it with the help. He makes a little inside step move there. A couple players collide, and then he's off to the races. 10-7. All right, and a quick turnaround. Spartans are back on the field. And Chalk gets the handoff. It's a gain of 6 before getting dragged down. Cody to Nash. And Nick is able to catch it. That's a big play from the senior. There's another handoff to Chalk. Takes a big hit to 39, but not before securing the first. There's another handoff to Chalk. And just to gain it 2 that time. Stewart drops it. And there's a flag down. That's holding. Malik Williams, the left tackle, 4th and 8. And we're going to elect to just go for it here. Ah! Couldn't get the timeout off. Now we're going to punt. That is a terrible, terrible punt. Shit. Nice run. And a gain of 5 for Thomas, just a sophomore out of Georgia. He's been a major weapon for this offense. They have dominated on the ground. Good tackle by Harvey. Oh no, what is happening? Please tell me there's a hold with what just happened. Well, we're seeing a bug here. So it's back to 3rd and 2 for the Rebels. Let's see what they come up this time. And it happens again. And there's another hold. Oh, this is weird. Something's wrong with Luca's wrist. He keeps flicking it out there. And that's going to end the first quarter. The 18 and 30 second mark. We're going to have to take another look at that one. Oh, he's caught. Harvey makes the tackle to 33, but that's a big play. The Rebels are knocking on the door yet again. Oh, it's loose. Please tell me. He's high-stepping like he knows it's good. I think that was Holo with the recovery. Toya. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the replay here. He gets held up. Oh, he was on the ground. This will likely get called back. Wow. I'll take it. Chalk is Tackled like a missile from behind. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wow. We absolutely hit the wrong button there. Cody. This time it's direct snap. This is nice. Just get out of bounds. Chalk up to 67 now. He's having a day. Oh! That one just outside the reach of a diving Nick Nash. And Cody's starting to loosen up here. This time it's the screen. He does get it off. Cody to Chalk. And they are now up to the 18. The Spartans are getting close. Stewart on the run. Just not able to catch that in stride. Cody is 5 for 13 on the day. It's been a struggle. Spartans have been really effective on the ground. Cody can't get it out. And we're just going to take the 3 here. We will tie this up here in the 2nd. That was an 8-play drive. And is stopped short at about the 15. Nothing doing on the return for the Rebels. Sluka adjusting the line. Turns out to be a good decision. So it's a 4-yard rush for Thomas. Up to the 18. There's another run. It's a play action. This time it's over the middle. Matthew Sluka to Thompson Jr. And that's a 1st down for the Rebs. Screen pass. Thompson again, that's another 1st. Rebels are having success with some of these RPOs, these little interesting formations that they have. Here's a quick pass to the left rather. Rahimi! Oh, he laid a hit on Thompson. The ball just squirted out, but not really far, and he was able to just reel that back in. Big play by the Spartans here. They've knocked that ball loose a few times. And on 3rd and 12, big stop. And although it's 4th and 1, yeah. Damn. Nice play by the Rebels. 1st and 10 now on the 30. Sluka gets drilled while he's throwing it. That one just sailed out of bounds on him. 2nd and 10 now on the 30. Oh, off. Who was that? White the third? That I don't know how that got missed. Good grief. Just right off the shoulder pad. Revis in the game now. And that one sails out of the end zone. Wow. And the kick is true by number 45. So the Rebels will take a 3-point lead here with just under 3.5 in the second quarter. We are getting real thirsty for a kick return. We've got to get one this season. It's been chalk. That's a really nice run. He's up to 83 now on the ground. He just needs a little room, and his quickness is usually enough. Chalk again. He's just skating through that defense. We're going to start chewing now just to limit the opportunity for them to get another possession. Another run to Chalk. And that's a good play by number 50 there. He blew that up pretty quickly. Cody to Miller, and that is dropped. Nash makes the catch. Good. Right on, Nick Nash. When you gotta have it, he gets it. That's a big play. And the Spartans are now up to the 21. The clock is ticking. Miller over the middle on the slant. That's a first down. We're going to let the clock run down some more. Miller, he stopped at the 3. Again, we're going to let it run down here. Cody got hit late on the throw, and that one affected it. We'll take the timeout. We'll have a couple more cracks at this. Oh, never mind. 4th and goal. We'll have one more crack at this. Let's see what this zone read looks like. I think we can get this in. Oh my God. Ooh, Chalk. Racing for the sideline and had to cut it up north in a heartbeat. Chalk, just quick enough. 15 carries, 100 yards. He's put in a full game's worth of work here just in the first half. Hope we can take some of the pressure off him. Alright, so the Rebels are just going to kneel this one out. And we're going to head into the second half with the Spartans up 17-14. 17-13, excuse me. This game is brought to you by elevators.com. Do you need an elevator installed in your house? Well, elevators.com can take you from the bottom all the way to the top. Do you like pressing buttons? How about that little jingle bell you can play there? Oops, or did you just call the fire department? Either way, with elevators.com, you can have a fully functional elevator installed into your house for a low price of just $7.2 thousand. Elevators.com. Alright, we are back. And the Spartans will be taking the ball first to start this half. Here comes Bates. And quickly tackled at 17. And there's got to be a hold in there. They will get Williams. So it'll be 1st and 19. Spartans on their own 9. Oh my God. Super dangerous play there. Let's just keep it simple. We're up. Be smart. We're going to run a touch pass here to Miller. Miller just about got the edge. That's a nice pickup. So 3rd and 8 here on the 19 for the Spartans. Nice pass to Miller. That's a first. You know, despite some hiccups early on, Coach Tilley and this Spartans coaching staff couldn't be happier with Cody. He's made some huge plays. He's got a lot of ability. Yeah, there's been some inconsistencies, but overall, he's got a lot of good qualities he brings to the table. So we're hoping next season he can build up on that even more. We do have a quarterback we're actively recruiting. A lot of potential. Last name is Pilgrim, I believe, but he looks like a prototype type of field general at that position. 2nd and 4 here. Lockhart bends into that zone and picks up the first. Yeah, if we get Pilgrim, we redshirt him next season. Cody will be a junior. We'll kind of see what happens there. And then by the time Pilgrim would be ready to roll, assuming we get him, Cody would be a senior. And we'd likely have some type of battle, but we'll see how Cody progresses. We do have some other good quarterbacks on the staff. Cody just lets it fly, gets it out of bounds. So 2nd and 10 here. Likely going to hit Miller on a quick hitter. We do. Nice block on the outside by Lockhart. Malachi Miller, excuse me, will pick up the first on that one. We're gonna run clock here. Kind of like the idea of just crunching the numbers, putting some pressure on him. Here's a draw play to chalk. He slithers in a little bit just for the gain of one, but chalk. Man, he's good. That's a first down. It'll be first and goal here on the 3. And Jabari Bates is tackled for a loss. Not a whole lot doing on that zone. Look to the left. Nearly intercepted. That was a dangerous throw. And that is something we cannot afford. Cody. That Rebels defense just sat deep in the end zone on those crossing routes. But Cody, like he's done many times before, just takes off. And that's a big play for the 6'3 sophomore. Spartans are now going to be up 11 with about 2 minutes to go here in the third from San Jose, California. And that return goes nowhere, just to the 13. Would have been a whole lot better if they started at the 25, just letting that one go. But another option for Sluka. And he is brought down at the 27. He's really shown some ability to run. And you can see why they've had a lot of success running the ball this season. So Tompkins was caught in the backfield, and we actually see why he's getting snaps there. It looks like some of these formations are just throwing a wide receiver in the backfield. Here's another little two-back set, and that little kind of drag run to the right is stopped early. It's going to be 3rd and 14. I think we're going to throw some type of zone blitz at them here. Ran out of time. Apparently we're in man. I'm going to call a timeout. I didn't really care for that look. Yeah, we can do this. We should have some good coverage here. And Sluka gets buried at the 15. And the Spartan defense has come prepared. A lot of good looks here. The Rebels really came out strong running the ball, but we've stifled them here. And now they're going to be punting down 11 deep in their own territory. This is a good opportunity for us to kind of put this one away early. Collins is tackled at the 37. I wish we just had more production from our return game. Chalk is back in the backfield, and we'll just give it to him. He is met head on at the 38 and stopped. And on the option, Cody is stuffed. I already have a couple slider changes in mind we're going to make next season. And that's going to include lowering quarterback accuracy for both the user and the CPU. I want to increase injuries a bit. We're still having a lot of fun this season. But I think we're going to come close to hitting kind of an ideal level set on the sliders here pretty soon. So 3rd and 10 on 37. There is a screenplay. Chalk able to break the tackle at the line of scrimmage and takes it up to the 50. That's a huge play. Very deflating if you're a rebel on that one. Remember, if they will... And the clock runs out. We're too busy making adjustments there. So 1st and 15 at the 45. I wonder if we can get someone one-on-one here. Not quite. It is a gain of 10 to Nash. It's a good play. They just were a little soft underneath on that zone, so we were able to take advantage of it. Throw a deep cross Nash's way. He was wide open as we were getting sacked. There's nothing worse for a quarterback than going down as your receiver is just breaking open. Oh my. With defenders in his face. That's exceptional work by Cody in this offense, and we are really damaging the clock with this 11-point lead. There's a touch pass, and Miller is stopped at the 41. Just the kind of play you need if you're a running rebel fan here. Nice night in San Jose. Here's the handoff to Chalk. He's guessed right a lot. In terms of picking those holes. Hari with the catch. That's big. This has just been a great drive all around. Do a flag here. And that's likely going to be holding again. Epps Smith with the penalty. And let's just get into a little single back option here. So just a couple seconds over the 2-minute warning. Hand off to Chalk, and he is brought down. And the Spartans are close to wrapping this up here. So 2nd and 17. Rebels at this point, they're going to need to stop. They're going to need a touchdown. They're going to need an onside kick. A lot needs to be in place for them to make this comeback. Meanwhile, let's give some credit to the Spartans defense. They held basically the best running offense very much in check this game. There's the dump off to Chalk. Took him a little bit to get his feet under him, but timeout by the Rebels. Spartans are going to kick the field goal. And Halverson gets it through. It's going to be a 14-point game. Just 55 rush yards for that Rebel offense. Likely to stay something similar to that with the need to now move the ball quickly through the air. Heck of an effort and good strategy by the Spartans. Really loaded the box early and just put pressure on Sluka. We did give up some bigger plays throughout, but it was worth not being bled to death over the course of 60 minutes. Lot to Oh my goodness! And that ball bounced around and nearly intercepted. I've had a couple plays like that. Some dynamic ball movement on deflections. Kind of cool. Broken tackle. Another broken tackle. And there's the spike by Sluka. 17 of 24 on the night. He and Cody have nearly identical stats. Cody with that one rushing touchdown. And Jaden Thomas tackled at the 19. The Rebels are down to 40 seconds. 3rd and 3. For the Rebels. This is a shot in the end zone. And it's caught. White the third able to just find an opening. Zone coverage just broke down. Sluka finds him. That's 3 touchdowns now. So just a minute 14 there for the Rebels to get that touchdown. They're going to have to attempt the onside. And we're just going to kneel this out. Rebels, don't even bother. So that is a huge win for the Spartans team here at home. JJ Cody able to rally the troops and get the win. And your player of the game is Floyd Chalk the fourth. 118 rushing yards, a couple big ones. He did have one on the ground, one touchdown, and a handful of catches working in the screen and quick hitters out of the backfield. He continues to be, the focal point of this offense, and we are pleased to see that. He battled some injuries early on this season, but he's been good. He's been really good. So that is going to do it for this episode. We're going to head into next week, where we wrap up year one versus the Stanford Cardinals. That will be a doozy. Till then.